FanExpo Canada, where tens of thousands of Canadians come together to celebrate their infatuation.
But why is it that these fans of fantasy and fiction seek to escape reality in order to find their euphoria, when in actuality, we have three larger-than-life superheroes vying to be the leader of this great country?
Sure, they may just seem like costume-clad superfans, but on October 19th, they shed their costumes and become voters.
Today, we hope to instill a passion for politics to these fans of fantasy and fiction in our very first installment of Every Vote Counts.
What's your name?
I am Goku.
You're Goku,
Yes.
From Dragon Ball Z.
Obviously, yes.
Like your costume, like your underwear showing there?
Thank you.
How excited are you for FanExpo?
I'm loving it. It's awesome.
Just ridiculously excited.
I'm very excited. I was here yesterday with a friend.
The finest convention in all the 9 realms.
It all depends on how much profit I make, my son.
Well, you're probably gonna make a lot from all these sinners.
Well, that's the whole thing, too. I have to keep telling people, you have to keep sinning or else I died for nothing.
I come every year, so generally there's a fever pitch the night before.
To me, that fever pitch is going to be going right on through to October 18th, the night before that big special day in Canada, right?
That's it. Which day is that? Oh,
October 19th.
oh
Which, of course, is?
the election?
Yeah, it is indeed the election. Very good, Mark.
Now, how excited are you for the Canadian federal election?
I am excited, actually.
You are. What are you most excited about?
I have no idea. I actually don't care at all.
How excited are you about the election?
More so than I am about this even.
Really? Why so?
Well, because I've got my Stephen Harper costume ready to go.
What is a Stephen Harper costume? What does that bring about?
Well, it's mostly just a really creepy gray wig and a suit that's 3 sizes too large.
Speaking of excitement, how excited are you for the Canadian election?
I don't really know a lot about that.
You look disgusted, actually.
No, I'm just confused. Like, I don't really know what to say.
More excited this year than I was in previous years.
Why is that?
I just feel like it's time for a change.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now, because I'm a punk rocker at heart. And the only real way to be punk rock these days is to go against anything that hippies like. So I'm voting Harper.
I'm going to make that vote not count.
Who are you voting for?
Probably NDP.
NDP, so Mulcair. You didn't even know who the leader of the NDP was.
I'm going to double check and then I'm going to be sure.
Just want to make sure you're voting for the right person.
Obviously, you're big fans of the comic book world and you're dressed as superheroes today. What can politics learn from comics?
I don't know. It's a good question. I guess politicians don't want to end up being a dictator like Dr. Doom. Got to listen to the people.
They could be more accepting of each other because I see a lot of commercials where they're just slamming each other. So it's just, I don't know, they could take acceptance from it.
You know, the small operations work the best. Look at S.H.I.E.L.D. It totally got taken over by Hydra. It was this massive infrastructure, and they probably spent billions of dollars that could have been otherwise used by, the regular taxpayer. But then you look at a guy like Batman. It's like 4 guys, and they police the whole damn city.
So you're saying less government may be better for policing the country?
That's correct.
In Dragon Ball Z, let's go for Dragon Ball Z since I'm
Obviously, because you're
going to teach it.
really into it.
Goku's main goal is to teach what's right and wrong, right? So I would say teach him that way. That's like
Learn from Goku about what is right and wrong.
he's the embodiment of the golden rule.
This is the golden rule right here. What can your comic, Zombie Jesus, teach Canadian politics?
That it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, and as George Carlin said, it's bad for you.
If you were to choose one superhero, any superhero, to be... Batman.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can finish your question first.
To be Prime Minister of Canada.
Batman.
Done. So you knew where I was going.
Not only does he have the money to help stabilize budgets and is aware of how to run a big major corporation that could easily leverage into running a country like this, he can also punch people in the face really well.
I wouldn't let Batman know. Batman's not.
Why not? Because he's too much like Trump, a rich billionaire who wants to do everything his own way.
Yeah, exactly.
One character from the world of comics, hero or villain, to be the Prime Minister of Canada, who would it be?
Jason Todd.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now at all.
Poison Ivy, except she's not a superhero. She's super villain.
Why would Poison Ivy make a great Prime Minister?
She'll bring back all the nature, and she won't keep construction going, and I don't know.
You just want to turn this whole city into one big forest.
The whole city.
I'm a huge fan of Captain America. I think his ideals and attitudes serve everybody well.
Okay, pause. You want Captain America to be the Prime Minister of Canada?
Well, you have to remember, Captain America is not a Captain Country. He's Captain American Dream. He doesn't stand for politics. He stands for, like, you know, freedom and all that kind of stuff.
I'm just going to take away from this Captain America being the Prime Minister of Canada.
Looking right at him, my son.
Zombie Jesus for Prime Minister, resurrected.
And I come and come and come again.
Everybody here today is talking about DC and Marvel.
But on October 19th, they'll shift their focus to conservatives, liberals, and the NDP.
And don't forget about the Green Party.
Yeah, don't be silly. For The Rebel, I'm Jason Agnew.
And I'm Matt Phillips, and remember,
Every vote counts.